It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need.
The things I do to complete a contract.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Empty.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. It seems as though there's a pattern in there. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Natural. Nice bit of work. Even if I do... There you are. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister. You'll find him on the other side of this. The good ship Merryweather.
Index fingers pressed to her lips.
My word, you do seem a bit... Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy...
Bloody murder. Looks like someone's hit the Hall of Echoes a little early.
That's enough now.
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Matt, you faring okay so far? Glad to hear it. You head on in now.
Keep those bubbles trained on her. And if she tries...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily...
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor...
Yes, I did. But of course that was...
She turns her head.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! The woman's mad. You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan.
By all means, do as the officer says. But
She reaches for her collar.
I'm just about to create a...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Keep those bubbles trained on her. And if she tries...
What's happened? Soon as we get to Fort Joy, it'll be time to have words with this Boris fellow. The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way. Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Thank the gods. By Divinity.
He eyes the collar.
Another sorcerer!
He leaps to attention. knocking on the door was... You press your palm. It doesn't, but the door groans.
Something's breaking through! What in the hell are those things? Death fog! I need to get out of here now!
Voidwoken! These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Let the games begin.
I'll yield to none! Prepare yourself!
They who are about to triumph. Dark with you. No telling when there might be more. We need to move.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time. We make a
I hear
pretty
something.
good team.
Had to open your big mouth.
Sounds like she needs help.
Wait! We need to wait! Gods! That thing! There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Ifan.
So the Order's right about one thing. We attract Voidwoken. Am I the lone survivor? Only one way to find out.
Look here, Quercus. Was that? Yes, But that is no... What? Dear me. Oh, but I see. We need only follow in its big... Egad! It speaks out. What do you mean, a good time for an introduction? Oh, introduce my... No, we will have the giant... Now, onwards!
You spot a strange... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but now then, if there's nothing further... If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a
He sighs, dramatic.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? White, which goes...
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you.
As for myself, when I consider... I see continents dotted with mighty cities. What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean just...
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me? Oh, may the seven have mercy on their own... I am the Red Prince. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself the grandeur that is my fate has truly. A kind offering fine. I accept on one for reasons I'll not disclose. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Jolly good. So, now that that's said, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence, as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and very well.
The Red Prince nods, and...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include... As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind.
The cat's eyes are clouded.
What?
No. Huh? Yeah.
The cat opens his...
Make it not the cat.
Hey, mister. I'm sure glad some...
Magister. Now speak.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your biff flew just to this road.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart, please. Please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Irma's her name. She's about as high. I'm sick with worry. Completely. I last saw her just here. Near 3 days. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. Yes, of course.
She soaps up a steady...
She ought to come with you. You are an...
That's it. I call court.
Irma? Where are you, darling?
He hasn't changed a bit.
She's gone, Farah. Gone! You there. It's just... I've a proposition. In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach us. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need... Are you interested? Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally, the plan's simple. Completely... There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on us. Not enough to trouble a get that artifact. And you and I...
So this is Fort Joy.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Crumbling disaster.
Don't tell anyone where you got...
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, she was among the sorcerers with whom her eyes are focused on a lizard. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Who are you? You can see quality, but lone wolf.
A push, a pivot, and now, despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice
Because it is my desire to question him. You see, once upon a bad, but now I'm free. Of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. That makes you a liability.
The bright sparkle of...
Ha! How amusing. I make your case and do it quickly. Escape. How you do tick... Well, oh, little needle mine. You know what? Today is... I'm not quite sure the weather will...
With a casual flick of the wrist.
Let's discuss our respective... You mean as a rogue, my speciality is... My grace and finesse could make it suits me fine. Lead on, then follow me.
You're not quite certain. An odd-looking young woman is staring intently at the statue to the divine. Fingers curled, her head snaps to you mechanically. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins...
Hey there, tall, dark, and glowery. I'm Losa. Pleased to meet you. I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Might be you even heard about the, it's nothing really. It's just... Wait, you mean you don't recognize? Ha! This is great. Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill, but I guess it was too good. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards. It's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, but I'm a roadside inn. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite. So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. So, you want to It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash. Don't know if you could tell, but mysticism's kinda my specialty. Sounds fine. Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Alexander. But wait, he's too well protected here.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Pay up, elf. No one shorts griff. Everyone in camp's got to contribute.
Food? Protection? I have...
Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the man. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble. We got a system.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
To the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Tusa, please.
Stay back, sorcerer. And
we know you've been helping sorcerers escape.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is...
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister.
Bishop Alexander idly glances in your... Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be the fate of our realm hangs in the balance. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done.
What a waste. Come, will you need it elsewhere?
Listen.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too... A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. She reaches a hand toward... The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return...
Mercy. Mum wasn't kidding.
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Made it to shore.
Prince.
I'm ready.
The face is familiar. What's left of it? He was aboard the ship.
Stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the core.
They didn't put up much of a...
It was good to see some of them bleed.